Hey there, friends! I'm so glad you could join me today for a brand new adventure. Are you ready to step into a world where the ordinary becomes extraordinary and every day is filled with laughter and surprises? Well, let's go! Welcome to the tiny, topsy-turvy town of Whimsywoos, where everything is just a little bit silly and a whole lot of fun. This is a place where the sun giggles as it rises and the moon winks goodnight. Every corner hides a new surprise, and every street is bursting with color and cheer. Imagine houses that sit upside down, with their chimneys poking into the ground and their doors on the rooftops. Sometimes you might even see a cat walking on the ceiling, or a mailbox hanging from a window. Flowers that sing when you tickle them, bursting into silly songs and giggles that float through the air like bubbles. Some even do a little dance if you hum a happy tune, and fluffy clouds that wear the silliest hats you've ever seen. Some wear polka-dotted top hats, others sport rainbow-colored beanies, and every now and then, a cloud will tip its hat and rain down confetti. And right in the middle of all this fun is my friend Pip, the bounciest, roundest puffball you'll ever meet. Pip is always ready for a new adventure, and his giggle is so contagious it can make even the grumpiest snail smile. One sunny, giggly morning, Pip bounced right out of his mushroom house, ready to spread some smiles. But wait! Something was different today, and Pip could feel it in his fuzzy toes. Something felt strange. The whole town was quiet. The usual sounds of laughter and playful chatter were missing, and even the birds seemed to be whispering instead of singing. No giggles, no laughs, not even a tiny snicker. It was as if the joy had tiptoed away, leaving only puzzled faces and silent streets. Pip looked around with big, worried eyes. Where's the Giggle Gold, he wondered. He knew that without Giggle Gold, Whimsywoos just wasn't the same. You see, Giggle Gold is the invisible treasure that keeps everyone in Whimsywoos smiling and laughing. Without it, all the smiles were hiding. It's what makes the flowers sing, the clouds dance, and the houses wiggle with joy. But Pip wasn't about to let gloom take over. He puffed up his courage, took a deep breath, and decided that he would be the one to bring the giggles back. "I'll find the Giggle Gold and bring back the giggles," he cheered, grabbing his favorite bouncing ball and hopping off into the silly forest. The silly forest was full of surprises, and Pip knew he'd need all his wits and giggles to find the treasure. In the silly forest, every tree wobbled with giggles if you gave it a little poke. Some trees even told jokes, and others would tickle you right back if you weren't careful. Suddenly, the whispering wind danced by and whispered, "Look where the upside-down houses hide the biggest giggle." The wind's voice was soft and swirly, like a secret only the bravest adventurers could hear. Pip scratched his fuzzy head. He thought and thought, trying to remember which house was the silliest of them all. He bounced and tumbled all the way to the funniest-looking upside-down house, where he discovered a giggly surprise. The house seemed to be waiting for him, its windows twinkling with mischief. There was the laughing ladder, but oh no, its top rung was missing. Except, wait. Pip peered closer, determined not to give up. There, sparkling and shimmering, was the Giggle Gold. It glowed with all the colors of a rainbow and seemed to hum with happiness. With a brave bounce and a little tumble, Pip reached the top and grabbed the Giggle Gold. He felt a warm, tingly feeling spread from his toes to his nose. He zipped back to the town square, placed it down, and boom! A burst of giggles zoomed in every direction. The whole town sparkled with joy, and laughter echoed from every corner. Houses wobbled, clouds spun their hats, and everybody laughed and laughed. Even the grumpy old turtle cracked a smile and did a little jig. Pip smiled wide. All it takes is a little courage and a big giggle to make everything right again. He knew that even the smallest puffball could make a big difference. And from that day on, everyone in Whimsywoos remembered, a giggle a day keeps the gloom away. Whenever someone felt a little blue, all they had to do was remember Pip's adventure and share a laugh with a friend. So let's always find ways to make each other smile. A kind word, a silly face, or a gentle giggle can turn any day into a Whimsywoos day. See you next time in Whimsywoos. Until then, keep your giggles close and your heart open to adventure.